Hello, Fit Forever. Dr. Jeremy James with you for today's fundamentals. In today's routine, we are going to focus on hip mobility, and this is for all levels. Hip mobility is so important, especially as we move beyond 30 and 40 years of age, because if the hips break down, everything breaks down. Our low back breaks down, our knees can break down. A lack of mobility in the hips leads to all kinds of problems as we age. And like everything else in your body, if you don't use it, you lose it. Hips are particularly important because they rely on range of motion to get nutrients into the joint. So you have to move your hips through their full range of motion to keep them healthy. And that's what this routine is all about. So why don't we go ahead and get started. The other thing I should mention that you're going to need for this routine is a rolled up bath towel, a belt, tubing, a strap, something where we can use to stretch the hamstrings. So pause the video if you need to, grab that. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and get started. So we're going to start lying on our backs face up. And the first thing we're going to do is just tense our core a little bit. And if you can, I want you to put one leg over the other like this. If you can't, just watch this one. And as you do this routine more, you'll be able to do this in the future. But I want you to put your hands on the ground, lightly press into the ground, brace your core to protect your back. And then I want you to pull your left leg to the side using that right leg. You're going to feel this area right here stretching and opening up. Try not to lift your low back off the ground too much. You can come up a little, but not too much. We're just going to hold that for 15 seconds, gently opening up the side of the hip here. Maintaining a core brace lightly, pressing into the ground to protect your back. If this hurts your back, ease off, reset, brace your core, push into the ground and try it again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring it back. Reset. Left leg over your right gently, brace your core, press into the floor, and gently use the left leg to pull the right to the side, gently opening up that right hip. Again, if you can't do this, just hang in there. You'll be able to do the rest of these. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back. Okay, let's go back to the starting position. I'm going to give you two options here for a glute stretch. If you have really limited mobility, you can just grab the knee and right knee and pull it towards your left shoulder. Okay? If you can manage it, put your right leg over your left like this. Try to keep your lower leg perpendicular to your body and use that other thigh as a lever to stretch out the right hip. So pick which one of those you want to do, like this, this, or this. And we're going to hold that 15 seconds. Right leg, we're stretching out the back of the right hip. Let's brace our core. Let's go. 15 seconds. Get a nice stretch in the back of the hip. Here we go. Make sure to breathe. Try to relax the rest of your body. Just focusing on stretching that right hip. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brace your core before you put your legs down to keep the stress out of your back. Now we're going to do the left leg. You can either do it like this, if you're limited in range of motion, like this, or again like this, all right? Pick your one that we're going to do, 15 seconds, let's go. And my left is definitely tighter than my right. It's not uncommon for you to find that, and that's part of what this program is about, is working out those asymmetries. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brace your core. Return to starting position. Okay, now you're going to grab that strap, the towel, the belt, whatever it is you have. I have a strap here. For some of you, you may have to sit up to put it under your foot and then brace your core and kind of rock back. You can also kind of do it sideways and then get in this position, but we're going for this, okay? So with the hamstring stretch, if you can, we want to try to keep the legs straight, not bending at the knee. If you have to bend at the knee a little bit, that's okay for now. But try to keep your legs straight if you can, and only come up as far as you can without really bending that knee or flattening your back. And if that's only to here, that's okay for now. Your range of motion is going to increase as you continue through this program, I promise you. So whichever you decide to do and however far up you can go, let's go. I'm going to pull that up till I feel a moderate stretch behind the knee and in the calf, maybe up toward the buttock. And I'm going to hold for 15 seconds, starting now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch me. You can bend your knee if you want to put your leg down, brace your core. We're going to switch to the other side. Same thing, other side. You're going to brace, pull your leg up only as far as you can without bending the knee significantly or flattening your back. Let's go. Maintain that neutral spine and stretch. All these first movements are to get some flexibility in the back of the hip, back of the leg, to start to open those areas up, which releases stress on our low backs and on our knees. It's great to do this as you go through your day, go through your morning to get started before you do something active. This routine will really open things up, take load off of your joints. Let's hold about another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brace your core, bend your knee, and you can put that strap to the side now. So now that we did a static hold, let's do some dynamic hamstring stretches. So bend your left leg, put your right leg flat like I have. Find your neutral spine as always. Brace your core to lock it in. We don't want that low back slamming into the floor of the mat. And watch me. We're just going to raise and lower the leg only as high as we can without bending the knee. Okay, and again, if that's only here for you, no problem. I'd rather you focus on the form than get sloppy and have a bigger range of motion. You're not accomplishing anything like that. Okay, let's brace our core. Let's do 10 reps, nice and slow, keeping the low back still, not bending the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Right leg is bent now, left leg goes straight. Reset your posture, reset your neutral spine, brace. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great work. Okay, we're going to go into a bridge, same position. I'm going to flip around because the sun's in my eyes. But in the bridge, as always, we want our feet up, our core engaged, and we're trying to make the glutes do the work. We don't want to articulate the spine. So we're not trying to roll up one vertebrae at a time. We're trying to keep the torso still and make the glutes do the work. So core is engaged, squeeze the buttocks, lift up, hold. Getting some blood flow in the gluteal muscles. Keeping the core engaged. Keep the core braced, let's go down. Hinging at the hips, keeping the back still. Let's do that again, and I forgot to mention, my feet are up, I'm on my heels. That helps me engage my glutes. If you don't like that, you can put them flat. Let's go, squeeze the buttocks, lift, hold. Keeping the spine in alignment. Getting some good blood flow in the buttocks. Let's go down, one more. Brace the core, squeeze the buttocks, lift, hold. Keeping the back still. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Let's turn on our side, right side down, left side up. Bend the knees, bend the hips. So I've got my hips at about a 45-degree angle and my knees are about 90. Take your thumb, put it in the front of this hip bone here, lay your fingers across the buttock. Now where that fourth and middle finger are, that's where you should feel the muscles contracting. This is a simple clamshell exercise, but it really does a great job at turning on those outer hip muscles. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Surprising how that little movement can burn. I feel those muscles waking up. Switch sides. Same thing. Bend the knees, bend the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, great work. Stand up tall, move around. How do you feel? Hopefully you feel great. If you enjoyed that one, tag it as a favorite. Come back to it. There's a lot of good stuff in there. If you struggled with any of those moves, when you repeat the workout, feel free to skip the ones you didn't do so well with. Try them again with time. Remember, change comes with commitment. That's what this whole program is about. So thanks for joining me. You're ready to move on to that strength workout. And until I see you next time, be well. Never miss the latest videos from your Dr. Design fitness experts. Subscribe now.